Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Yeah, okay, good. Here we go. Hello. Oh shit, did I get a donation? I'm first here as always. Hello, Work Scrubs. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Just 1 second. There we go. For now, we vibe. Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks for the Danish krona. Oleg Lawson. Hey, how's it going? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. We are simply vibing right now. Yo. Hey, Matt. Yo, bro, I'm a big fan of your videos. Thank you, Donut Commander. Hello, new friend. Hello, new friend. Mighty Purplicious. Everybody get Mighty Purplicious a fresca. We could all just sit down and chill out for just a hot second. When are you going to continue the animation? I'm still continuing the animation. It's just not done yet. Thanks for the $8, Rex Scrubs. Other Super Science Friends SCP. No, they're real. Could you imagine if a celebrity had to be an SCP and they had to just like find a way to make that celebrity not famous anymore so they could lock them away? I feel like they've done that with a few SCPs though. Where they just like fake their death or something. Oh, it's Marilyn Monroe in SCP. Bruh. Oh, thanks for the 10 pounds, Max Boodle. I do be vibing on an organic chemistry Zoom call as well. Oh shit. Oh shit, Max. You better get all that organic chemistry absorbed up into your brain, or I'm gonna feel bad for whatever job you end up getting based on me distracting you from your class. Love your animations, they're awesome. Thank you, Simon Dragon. Hey Bung, are you healed yet? Hope you get better. If not, I'm doing better, but I still get the tensions, the weird tensions in the back of my eyes. It gets, ugh. Thank you, Alpha Zero, for the $15. You got a little #1 fan pair doing a dance. Do you really voice Connor? Yeah, I voice Connor. that voice to make him sound younger. And like something about the American accent that I give him. I don't know. It's just always Connor in my head. I don't know how else to describe it. School got shut down in the middle of classes today. Doing some leftover English work. So I'm just reading comments now in Connor's voice. Oh man, but This seems frustrating, Felix. Strawberry gravy, pizza, bubblegum, Oreo, beef, chicken, barbecue, ranch dressing, soup, tomato, ketchup, spaghetti, ice cream cake. Huh. Hey again, Bong. I'm sorry I missed the last few streams. It's all good, nostalgia. Nostalgia. I don't know, I'm trying to think of something clever. There's nothing's coming up. Bro, I'll donate $100 right now if you put the corn man on screen. Oh, you can't tempt me to do that. Satan. You can't do that. I'll see what I can do. I need to redraw the corn man, actually. Because of the updating art style in this episode. Don't tell me to go to sleep, Frank X. I go to sleep when I wanna. And it's only like 8 o'clock at night. Ooh, who you gonna call? Who you gonna call? The sleep police? They're gonna come and knock me out? How? The police would never do anything violent. Oops, this got political real quick. You know, this chat has a lot of corn syrup. I hope it does. Bless this entire chat with corn. Didn't the corn man die in the Fine and Dandy music video? I made it so that his head can pop off, but he doesn't die. He just grows a new one. Is the orange slime going to be featured in an episode soon? Maybe. Whoa. Thanks for the $8, Alpha Zero, for saying Ghostbusters. The context for that is just Ghostbusters. Do you script, bro? I've been doing my script, and now I'm streaming. People seem to think that, like, when I'm not streaming, I'm just, like, plugged into a wall or something, just charging in the corner of a room and not doing anything until, like, I show up on stream, and then people really expect their comments to be seen as, like, you know, get back to work. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to work. No, I didn't forget to work. I've been working. It's all good. You don't need to worry about me or my work, because it is continuing. It is happening. For now, and only now, we vibe. It's true. You can only vibe now. Not as in, like, you can't vibe in the next few minutes. You can only vibe in the now. Hello, I'm from Brazil. Ah. Obrigado. Yeah, I think that's what you say. Corn emoji. That's right. Corn emoji. What's that GIF down there? It's a little GIF I was testing out for this coming episode, because I'm making a little lava lamp boy. Every cent is a kiss from ya boy. Oh, thank you for the 1,499 cents. I think that's the correct math. Fun fact, the most annoying enemies in Terraria are the bats. Now I know. I've never played Terraria, but now I know. Can you recommend any SCP-esque movies aside from Cabin in the Woods, Cloverfield, and The Shape of Water? Annihilation is really good, but that also has a lot of symbolism about, well, annihilation, about self-destruction. It can get a bit depressing. What else? Bro, I love your new haircut. Also, did you see the Siggy Mouse? Oh, shit. Oh, thanks, Alex, for the $5. I need to see the Siggy Mouse now. See the Siggy Mouse. See the Siggy Mouse. Where's the Siggy Mouse?
Here's the boy. I'm a genius.
Whoa.
This little mousy boy. Hello. He's chilling. He's vibing.
Oh my god. Sorry, for those of you who can't see on stream, my friend had managed to catch a little mouse in his little cigarette box. Just like, whoosh, just captured it, put it inside. And now he's just chilling in there. He's got a little mouse vibing in his Siggy box. Thank you for the 7 Czar. Traxlord 9, thank you. What if I drink what is in the lava lamp? Will I become an animal? You will, because you just killed my little friend. Don't be a murderer. I think Adam Sandler will play a great Connor in the action series of Confinement. I like how you, I know you meant to say live action, but I like how you just said action film. Like, we need to make an action version of Confinement. Okay, let's get Adam Sandler. The correlation. The mouse straight vibing though. My favorite Pokemon is Siggy Mouse. Yeah, it does sound like a Pokemon name. Is there a Patreon to support you? Hello from the Philippines. Hey, I would be very grateful. I would tell you Maraming Salamat if you donated to my Patreon, I guess. Yeah, I do have a Patreon. It's just Lord Bung. You'd probably find it pretty easily on there. But you don't have to, especially if you are having a hard time with money, just like a lot of people are today. You know, it's not easy out there. And I'm doing just fine with money, so don't feel pressured. You know, it's just for the, if you really want to and if you can. Those are important. Does the ethics committee have the right to hit people with a shovel? That is your right, is to bear shovels now. Really. Because if you are going to kill somebody with a shovel, at least you know you could dig a hole right after. Hello from the Philippines too. Kamusta. Kamusta, my new friends. Have you ever been approached, ask Adult Swim or whatever to greenlight your show? It'd be good for budgeting on time. It would be really difficult because of the copyright to do with SCP. Like I don't own the SCP copyright, obviously. I don't think anyone should. So it would have to be like a completely different show to be approached by. Thank you for the $1.49 and seeing that big juicy peach emoji. Ooh, yeah. Hello from Europe. Hello from Australia. Love the hair, Lord Bung. Thank you. I just got it done today. Just back to the old. I mean, you know, shaved sides and back. Just feels good, you know. Because I don't like having no mullet. I don't like the hair that goes on the side here. It just gets all in my ear and everything. Hello from Kansas. Howdy, y'all. Greetings, Bung. Just putting the spaces in between my letters. What are you doing? I'm curious, but what inspired you to start your SCP series? Just gotta know your motives. I don't know. I was sort of inspired to do like a one-off thing. It was just something that I was curious about, seeing if I can do it. And then it became a series. Still crazy. Still crazy how it just sort of led to this, you know? But that's what happens when you just follow your dreams, you know? I know it's cheesy. It's really cheesy. But that is the case. You're not really going to end up in a position like this strictly using what's safe and logical. You know, we live in a world that values guaranteed results, and this thing doesn't guarantee results. It's something that of course needs to exist, not necessarily my show, but I mean art as a job in general, you know. No matter how many years we go back into the past, how many years we go into the future, people still want art. People just don't want to pay for art, because art doesn't give you what is guaranteed, it gives you something else. And that's why it's art. Otherwise, it wouldn't be art. If somebody just gives you exactly what you're expecting, then that's not art. That's just a product. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want more SCP episode. I do too, buddy. I do too. Hello, Bung. Hello, Bung Man. Said from D's Mollusks. So that's a great name. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't know what a woodchuck is. I know the rhyme, but I still never knew what a woodchuck is. And why is he chucking wood? Be it bung, bump, and hurt his bum. Yeah, that was a while ago, though. I'm all good now. Did you contact as Linky to make the track specifically for the trailer? Yeah, well, not specifically for the trailer. I wanted it for the episode, and it will be in the episode. But I think I mentioned to him that if I did make a trailer, I would use his song. Of all the songs that have been, that I've chosen, like this one, I really like his song, you know? I hope other people are really liking it too. Just like a big influx of people going over to his Spotify or wherever else he uploads that you go check out and have given him all the love. Woodchuck is just the people with axes cutting down wood in the forest, Bung. Oh, okay. I thought they were lumberjacks or like woodworkers or woodchuck. Woodchuck. We should call chefs like food cook. Oh, yeah, food cooks. Where it's like some ancient language where we just like combine two pre-existing words to make the word. Fuck, dude. I'm seeing swag punch. This is the third live stream turned into, and I only just now realized your voice, Connor. Yeah. Some people are joking about it, but I can't really tell. Hey, Danny, I'm doing a paper doll stop motion. Use an old stream of yours to figure out what way to separate the limbs, so thanks for showing process. Aw. Hell yeah, I'm glad that I helped in that way. No, woodchuck is like a prairie dog, it's an animal. See, that sounds like it makes sense. I'd believe that. Time to vibe. Spawn, what are your plans for Halloween? I would like to make another drawing, or maybe even like a little animation for Halloween. But I'm having trouble thinking of something. I just kind of had my head in like the routine of work and trying to get better from this sickness. I mean, like I need to put myself in more like it'll come to me. Something will come to me. You know, if I try to force creativity, it doesn't really come out so gracefully. Hey, thank you for your vids. Thank you, Ben Alexander, for thanking me for my vids. I prepare consumable items. That's awesome, ThinkNet. ThinkNT. You keep consuming those, you keep preparing those consumable items. I believe in you, man. Yes, woodchuck is the same thing as a groundhog, I just forgot the specific name. Interesting. Interesting. How was the Lego SCP film, boy? Yeah, I saw my bit. I only just literally found out about it the other night. And I saw my bit in there. It's like, yes. I completely forgot about it. I hardly even remember recording the lines. That's how long ago it was. So now I guess I know how my voice actors feel, but but like, yeah, I was like, whoa, shit, that's so good. I'm in a little Lego SCP stop motion. I know, and I know I've had one made on my channel, but I just completely forgot about this one. It just blew my mind. Hey Bung, can you thank Billy Bob Joe for keeping the confinement subreddit alive? Is Billy Bob Joe responsible for that? If so, thank you, Billy Bob Joe. I appreciate the fuck out of you. Ugh. Because that Reddit, I love that Reddit. It's good. BTS question, did you approach the Vulcan to do voices or vice versa? I think I approached him, but I think he was following me at the time. So we already knew of each other, and it was only a matter of time. Unless he approached me, maybe he approached me. I can't remember who made the first move. BTS question. Can you take a photo of 096 on the bench with sunglasses? Oh man. How long until episode 8? I'm not sure. I'm hoping to get it done this year. Everything's like, if everything, I mean, I'm getting less sick. Everything seems to be moving forward in like a pretty good pace. So, yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it works out. Yesterday, Connor, will try to stay alive, though I could just reanimate. Yeah, that's the predicament. Why even try? His full name is Bungalow. You're freaking epic. Much respect from New York City. Thank you, Stephanie Leslie. I'm sorry I gave you that accent. You're freaking epic. I appreciate. Oh, sorry. I mean Stefan Leslie or Stefan. Stefan. Hi, first stream. I'm a big fan. Hi, Donald Edwards. I'm a big boy. I'm just sitting on this chair as a big boy. I need a better chair. Because every time I lean back to get my back straight, the chair goes like that. And it's not what I need. It's not what I need at all. You bite the fry bites back, my man. Damn, damn, damn. Damn. Tip for art beginners. Perfectionism doesn't help. You know, if you're trying to imitate something, then yeah, perfectionism obviously does help because there's like a goal there. But there is no... The art isn't in the perfectionism. The reason that we used to paint portraits of like kings and other famous people who could afford it is because we didn't have cameras at the time. And once cameras were invented, we were able to, you know, you could just like look at the timeline of Western art. It starts going abstract. Artists get to finally do things that they can do, like they want to do, that actually makes it art. So I'm not trying to say, you know, look at the history and go with what's popular. What I'm trying to say is once people are given the freedom to do art, they literally do whatever the fuck they want. And that's, maybe you don't need to hear me say that. Maybe you already know that. But just literally just draw whatever you want. Take this lunch money on me, Mr. Bong. I love your work, big man. I'm about to grind out a class assignment due at 8 a.m. You go do that, Maximus Thea's cool fucking name, BTW. And thank you for the $5. You keep on grinding out your classes with the class grinder. That class grinder sounds like a police military vehicle that's designed to kill poor people. Vibe, tribe, chant. Hello, Miles the Miner. Thank you for the $5. There's a Discord? Yes, there is. Matt, if you can hear me, can you pop the link into the Discord? Will you be more active in the Discord server, Lord Bung? I have been pretty active lately, compared to before. Yeah, I pop in there sometimes, hang out with my patrons. I'll just do some shitty memes. It's always a possibility. Hello, 7:30 from Philippines. Ah, well, I forgot how to say good afternoon or good evening. Ingat. Just ingat. Just always ingat. Always be careful. I like the idea of Connor breached and he's just out there vibing and there's just an entire MTF coming for him. Yeah, he just wants to vibe. He just wants to just sit there and vibe. Nice BMO reference. Yeah, I know. I fucking loved that Adventure Time finale. So cute. Are you open for you to be assisted in the creation of an animation, or do you do this as a solo thing? No, I have like co-animated. It's magandang hapon. Ah, right, hapon. Yeah. I don't know why I never learned that. You know Filipino? No, I know a little bit from my childhood, but my dad didn't want me to keep learning it, even though my mom speaks Tagalog fluently. Absolutely love your work. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ship Toast, the $5. Good day from Norway. Hey. I don't know any Norwegian. Just the hey with the J. Hey with the J. We die in the dark so you may live in the light. SCP Foundation. Yeah, that's some propaganda right there. That's some propaganda. What do you think of Has-Been Hotel? It's quirky, it's cute, I love it. I like the concept of it, like, there's like the general fact that it is where it is, despite starting off as a strictly YouTube thing, like a strictly YouTube animations. Connor dressed as Connor from Detroit. I know you mean Detroit becoming human, but like, just the idea of like, if you know somebody in Detroit and you're like, yeah, he's just like my boy Connor from Detroit. And it's like, ah, yeah, we all know Connor from Detroit. Thanks for the vids, it helps me during quarantine. Oh, what's the help you do? I hope it helps you regardless, unless it's doing bad things. Unless you're playing this video really loudly to make babies cry or something. That gif is so satisfying. Thank you. I know there are like a couple of frames I could add in there, but what I need mostly is just this. And then whenever this little lava lamp talks, I'm just gonna have to draw a mouth in there wherever it needs to be. Where is part 8? It's coming. It's coming. It's getting there. Hi Connor, I live near Detroit. Oh, you better move into Detroit or else get out of this stream. Duh shit. I love your name though, duh shit. Hey little bun, can you make a meme Discord channel? I think there is a meme channel. There's already like a confinement channel as well. Why In the Pines as confinement's theme? I really like the vibe of that song. I really like the dark country vibe. I think it's a good sort of encapsulator of the feelings that I wanted, at least in the video that I used it for. And the Pines is really cool, not gonna lie. Thank you. Yeah, well, half of that was Danny Farrant, the guy who wrote, well, who sang and performed that cover. And well, he didn't seem to like that I that I used the song without his permission, or at least his studio didn't. So yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. May I use the bathroom? Yes, of course, Milky Way the Wolf. Go ahead. Hello. This is hello from Jordan, just to tell you how amazing your stuff is. Ah. Hello from Jordan. Hello from Australia. Dr. Zalada of Jordan. Just vibing. You seem tired. Take a nap, man. You will need it. I always seem tired right now because I'm sick, unfortunately. But I like streaming as long as I'm not trying to like, as long as I'm not doing anything that'll just like irritate me on stream. I like streaming. I'm just chilling, talking with the people. Dude, I love your confinement series. Solid. Thank you, JR. How's your evening, Bung? It's pretty good. Just my parents just had their anniversary, fucking 26th anniversary. So we all went to dinner. That was pretty sweet. Getting to see my parents and all that. Lots of love from the Philippines. Hey, kamusta? I need to learn more phrases in Tagalog instead of just hello. Keep me detailed while I write some stuff about conditions or something, okay? Alright, I'll try and do that. I can't guarantee I will be very entertaining because I am just trying to vibe and that is my only goal. Out here eating rice pots and working on assignments till we collapse. That sounds like the college lifestyle. I remember that. Hallo is Netherlands. Hello. Hello. Wesley van der Veen. Such a cool name. I love that. Van der Veen. Dude, I have to thank you. You're the reason that I met SCP. You met SCP? Dude, what? Hook me up with their number. I want to meet him. Congrats to your parents. Hell yeah. I'll let them know. Telepathically. I'm dying from common illness, so I'm just gonna pass out, hopefully. Oh, well. Not hopefully. I hope you're not dying from common illness, actually. Or any illness. Vibing out here in Hong Kong. Hell yeah, Alex Gao. You vibe wherever the fuck you need to be. Maybe, hopefully you're not in the middle of a violent protest right now. Although if you are, I hope you manage to free your country. Fucking next minute, Alex Gao is like a government official. This is the best part of my week, and it's basically just a small podcast. Thanks, Bong. Oh, that's so sweet. Connor was launched into space. Would he eventually make a planet out of dead Connors with its own ecosystem and everything? Please, the question has made me confused. That's a really good hypothesis. Like, yeah, maybe over like millions of years, maybe, you know? We just have this accumulation of Connors. The Foundation does not care about the personnel. Yeah, that's exactly like the angle I want to get from. Hello from Europe. Hello. Are you interested in any group of interests? I assume you mean the SCP Wiki? Yeah, absolutely. The Serpent's Hand. I definitely want to... what's the word? I definitely want to have the Serpent's Hand in there at some point. There was going to be this other group that I wanted to make up that was based off a pre-existing group where it was just going to be called the People for the Ethical Treatment of Anomalies. It was just going to be like a parody of PETA, but that episode kind of got scrapped because nothing really... I don't know. It just wasn't really anything that I wanted. How does Connor age? Does he just age naturally? Yeah, he just aged naturally. When Connor die, does his gut bacteria and skin bacteria get replicated with him? Yeah, definitely. I get what you mean because it sort of gets into the territory of like which part of us is us and which part of us is considered a separate entity. And obviously if you look at it carefully, none of it is us. Either none of it is us or all of it is us, you know? In terms of like what our physical body is made up of and who owns it. None of it is owned by us and all of it is owned by us. But for the sake of Connor's anomaly, I am going to say, and you can interpret this any way you want, that his gut bacteria and all of the bacteria around him does get replicated along with him. So there's gonna be some like little ecosystem parasites and ticks and all of the shit that you see in your guts that make up most of your body. They're all gonna be having their little immortality games, you know. What does vibing mean? It just means relaxing, just chilling out. Or at least in the context I'm using it right now. I sometimes would use vibe to describe somebody's the energy they bring, the momentum of energy that they bring around me, I guess, or around people, you know. Like, I like that guy's vibe. I don't like that guy's vibe at all. He has a weird vibe. It's like aura. It's just another way of saying aura, really. You should make an episode where the GOC captures Connor and tries thousands of different ways to kill him and eventually just give up. Yeah, because it's right. I do want to incorporate the GOC. That's the word I was looking for earlier. I do want to incorporate the GOC, but I wanted to make it a really big deal because they seem to me like an even more evil version of the SCP facility. So maybe season 2 villain. Often you apologize for how long it takes to put out episodes, but I think the quality of the show and its stories more than satisfies us. No need to rush. Thank you. I only apologize now because for a very long time, for quite a few months in the past, that was like I was in a bad place mentally, and I was basically taking it out on myself, which made the work really slow for a very long time. Like for the first half of this year, for example. For the first half of this year, you know, leading all the way up into July, I was not considering anyone, including myself. I was just, that's what I'm mostly apologizing for, is like, yeah, that stream's actually so calm and entertaining. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Ship Toast. Hell yeah, thanks for the $5.07. Season 2 should be PETA versus GOC. That's almost the gist of what I had in mind, so that's pretty close. I really wanted it to go all out. Hello from Germany, love your video. Ah, dankeschön. 100k subscribers, no videos. Is that true? Rob, don't apologize for mental health, man. It ain't your fault. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't, but it is tricky because it's sort of a gray zone where I am my own boss, and so it's really kind of hard it's difficult. It's confusing. Anyway, it's not really important. But yeah, I just have a tendency to apologize for this. Although I won't say that I wasn't doing anything. I was just really slow. Yeah, how you doing? Hey, Anthony Davila, thanks for the $2. Hey from the UK. Hey, Mr. No Face from Australia. Confinement's so good it should be illegal. This is an insult. This is an insult. Thank you, Egg Muffin. Hi, I'm in class right now. Secretly. Ooh. Yeah, we got a few of those in here, actually. Hello from India. Namaste, Shinchan, 30, 50, 20, 520. Can't wait for the next episode. You sound like the main character. Yeah, that's me. Why doesn't he escape? They can't kill him. He's immortal. Yeah, but he can't climb, like, big walls. He can't break through metal doors. He's still a guy. He's still just a man with flesh and bones, and they can always just keep knocking him over. You know? How long is a new episode? Well, the script so far is about the same length as the last video, but it's probably going to be a bit longer in terms of actual footage. Where are we heading with your spaceship? It doesn't matter. We are simply vibing. I'm in class, but it's some weird church class. Ah, yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes. Hello from the 7 circles of hell. Actually, there are 9 circles of hell. I gotta double check that to make sure that's right. No, I don't. I know it's right. I've read Dante. Bro, you can't fool me. Would have kind of died, revived, then his dead body gets revived. Now that would be an interesting premise. And that may or may not be something that you will see. What's Connor's blood type? Red. Keep the good work or you go to Gulag. Oh, thank you, Soviet Union. I love it when you show up in my chat. My Chronicles when? Oh man, I got some bad news for you. Hello from China. Hey, ni hao ma, SpongeBob. Hello from New Jersey. Hey, beautiful disaster. I like your name. I am having deja vu. I like how you spelled that. Hello from Earth. Hello, I am in space. I miss you. Earth. Man, I'm reading like every single comment and it's scrolling up so fast. How far in terms of development of the video have you completed? Cheers from Sweden. See, that's kind of a tough one to sort of gauge. In terms of assets, I've done most of them right now, which I'm not really supposed to be at that point right now because the script that I'm writing isn't it's done, but it isn't polished, and I wanted to polish that when my sickness fades away because everything is just really shitty when you're sick. And so my judgment of the script will also be shitty because I'm sick. I just be wanting to get over it and done with. Whereas if I'm doing something like drawing models and drawing assets, that's something that I could do pretty easily, because it doesn't have any surprises really. It's just kind of like it takes up time. So it's hard for me to say where I am percentage-wise, especially if I say a percentage and none of you know the context of like what all of the aspects are. So I'll just go through them and then maybe we could work out together how far I'm in. So I don't know where I got my pen. Okay, so let's see. There is the idea process, which is just non-stop drawing and writing for a while. That's already done. Then there's the script, finalizing the script, going through the various things with the script, going through my various people to help analyze and edit the script for me. That part got so fucked around during the bad mental health part of I guess earlier this year. And I had to fire people, and it was a whole thing. And then after that usually is the storyboarding or the drawing the assets, because I just do those at the same time mostly. Now I'm almost done with the assets. I haven't started with the storyboarding just yet because I'm not entirely done with the script just yet. So it could be a bit frustrating sometimes. But then after that is the actual animating, which takes up not as long, I don't think, as long as making the assets. And then after that is putting it together in Sony Vegas, which is actually just like a few days. So yeah, it's kind of hard to say. And I'm just talking about the bits that I do. There's also the animation that my co-animator does, and there's also the other voice actors doing their voices. I also have to do voices in the storyboard to make sure the voice actors know how to sound, generally speaking. We do be vibing. What if Connor gets old and dies of old age? Does he just keep dying? Oh, I can't tell you that. Maybe I can tell you that, actually. He doesn't. Me and the boys hosting dinner party in a Minecraft server. Sounds good. Send me a link. Need to go, but I need to say I hope Connor doesn't have more trouble with the endless IKEA girl that liked him. Ah, yeah. I feel you, bro. If you're still in AEST, it's late, man. Come on, get some sleep. I'm not in AEST. I ain't telling you where I'm at. Hi, I'm new to channel. Hello, new to channel. I am Lord Bong, and we are here simply vibing in space. Let's all do this chill meditation together. So, imagine this. There is no barrier between anything in the known universe. There is no barrier between your skin and the oxygen around you. Because really, there is just... If you look close enough, I mean, we can't see it with our eyes, but if you look close enough using a microscope, you can just see that it's just trillions and trillions of cells and microbes all interacting with each other. Your interaction with the outside world, outside of your body, is just as valid and real and interactive as all of the shit going on inside your body. Baba Das meditation time. That's it. It's Baba Das time. But what is Bong the Lord of? I think my old housemate made it like a kind of lore. He made like a lore about it. I can't quite remember. How big is a production team of Confinement? It's like me and a couple of other guys. It's lots of people, but like, if you count all the voice actors and all the people who contribute their music, I guess. But it's not like I guess people don't really count the voice actors when they think of a crew like that, you know? Thoughts on using New Mexico as a projectile weapon? I think you could choose more missile-shaped states. The contract is complete. Your soul belongs to me. Says username cool. Lord Bung's high right now, bet. I'm actually not high right now, but I'm probably gonna get high after. I am literally just like, at this point in my life, just vibing out. Look out for the black holes and the edge of everything. If you reach there, wave. God, I outside of everything. God, I outside of everything. Man, it's gonna be scared about black holes out here. I just got mad ASMR tingles. What? Oh, was it me? Did I do that? 09610 Leo kisses Connor. Mind wishing my friend Adam Smith a happy birthday. He's a big fan of yours and it would make his day. Hey Adam Smith, happy birthday. I hope you get a present just where you need it. Right up inside you. Like a... that sounded sexual. Happy birthday. Hope you have a sexual day. Do you want any ketamine? Ask for Quasar. Like 5 question marks at the end. Like, do you want any ketamine right now? Greetings from Russia. Privyet, Igrat channel. Is that an Adventure Time reference? Yes, that is. That down there, yeah. God is outside of everything. Yeah. God is inside of everything. Not the Christian God, just God. Just the universe God, you know. That's how I use the word God, at least. Trying to separate him from the from the theocratic, religious, patriarchal usage of God, and rather the God that is in reference to nature and harmony and spirituality. You know, that's the kind of God I vibe with right now. LSD or crystal meth? LSD, dude. Stay away from crystal meth. Hello from Hollow Nest. Hello. I don't know where that is. That sounds interesting. Greetings from Sweden. Hello, Danny Aroncon. Hello. Hey. Greetings from my bathroom. You better wash your hands. Ketamine projectile weapon. Have you been to Western Australia? Nah. That's actually, I think that's the one state I haven't been to. That in Tasmania. Man, your cartoons are highly entertaining. Keep up the fantastic work. Thank you, Luke Thiemann. I did some calculations and gave up like at least 1,000 years of Connor dying would create a planet. At least 1,000 years. Yeah. I don't even know how bodies sort of mount up in space. Do they just, I don't know, just from the movies I've seen, it looks like people just turn into solid ice and crack. So, you know, how much matter is there in a body that can make up a planet? And how big a planet we talking, you know? I bet you living inside the lava lamp right now. That's it. That's exactly right. I'm living... My brain is like the wax in a lava lamp. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Greetings from the middle of nowhere. Well, I hope you are okay with being in the middle of nowhere. Agnostic, respectable, peace. Yeah, dude. Hello from Redacted. Everything is gravity. It's true, yeah, I guess so. So if you just have like a bunch of bodies in space, they'll just end up, if they're already near each other, you know, they might as well. Your cartoons need to get more popular than Has Been Hotel and all their other stuff. Well, I don't need to do that. If I do, that'd be pretty impressive, I suppose. But that's not a goal. It's not really something I'm interested in. But I appreciate it. What is you break work schedule? As I watched a video which recommends Wednesdays and Sundays to be the break schedule to have the most productive yet stress healthy weeks. Sorry, what is your break work schedule? As I watched a video which recommended Wednesday and Sunday to be the break work schedule. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, no, for me it's been Friday and Sunday. And to be honest, I don't know why. I don't know why I do it like that. I've actually been given the recommendation that you just suggested to me, which is Wednesday, Sunday. Okay, so I guess maybe there's a science to it. Greeting from my dad's house in Scotland. Hey, hope you're having a lovely time. A lovely morning or afternoon. I think it's probably like midday afternoon, right? In Europe. The lava lamp looks a bit like Gudetama. I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. Oh, the little egg boy. Yeah. Yeah. Send Connor to California. Fucking. Yeah, let's keep dying, this poor man. Do you have any pets? My brother, who is my housemate, might be getting a cat soon. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm excited to live in the same building as a cat. Your voice sounds like Lumpy Space Princess in a normal voice. Oh my god, Fed. Please! Come on, Fed! Get me some... Please, Fed! I love Lumpy Space Princess though, for real. Greetings from Ketamine Lab in Cheadle. Just a wild guess on my part, but would Connor be one of the children of that SCP who has the 9 chicks who, if they gave birth, they would birth XA class SCPs? No. I know the one you're talking about though, but no. My birthday is on Saturday. Hey, happy early birthday, Boopy Doopy 100. Please notice me, senpai. There you go, Alex. Go. Gao, Alex Gao, go. You're the guy from Hong Kong. You do you. You keep doing you. If you're a Taoist, you just keep going with the flow. If you're a Confucius, then I don't know. Is a live action Fireman series gonna come out? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Dude, that is lumpy. Do you watch any anime or read any manga? Yeah, I do, but all I could think of right now is hey Dawn. All I could think of right now is the Attack on Titan manga I just got caught up on. Damn, they're taking a while to get to killing everyone. Wow, you should become an animator. You have nice drawings. I'll think about that, fat penguin. Do you speak Spanish? Spanish? No, I wanted to learn Spanish for a while, like a little kid, when I was a kid, but nah. Every language I went for, I just gave up on. I have no idea why. If I like the next episode, you will be communist improved by Stalin. Thank you. Thank you, Soviet Union. Obama, laying sexily on his presidential bed, looked over at Sands and said, "Please, Sands, bone me." Sands then replied, "It would be an honor, Mr. President." Fuck yeah, dude. Have you watched The Big Les Show? Yes, I fucking love that. I literally watched all of it with my housemates in like a week, back when I lived in Sydney. When Ben cried, like at the end. What are your thoughts on the live-action Garfield movies? I think that they flopped, but I want to know your opinion. I literally haven't even watched them ironically. That's how much I don't like them. I watch so many things ironically because of some weird guilty pleasure, but nothing, just nothing from Garfield. Literally, just, like, I laugh at Garfield, like when people make Garfield jokes, like, no, nothing. I can't. There's nothing I can redeem. People demand more Spore. Oh god. Oh god. I got a job, lumpy spice princess. You can't tell me what to do, Fen. Hey Bung, are you gonna do Connor versus SCP-1529, the Mountain King? Well, I actually don't know that one. Oh, not yet. Yeah. I really want to reach out to Jared Wright, the creator of Big Les Show, because I want, I would love him to voice Sassy, because I want a Sasquatch in here. Bienvenidos, stream brothers. Oh man, you're speaking in Spanish. I have no idea. I have no idea what Alex is saying. Fun fact, I'm Sassy Sasquatch ketamine supplier. Well, there you go. Bung, what is a good travel story you have? Travel story. One time I was on a bus in Malaysia and there was this huge knocked out bridge. Like it was like one of those just enormous like city bridges that go over a huge river. And it was like a huge chunk of it was completely knocked out and all they had were these two big wooden planks to go from one end of a destroyed bridge to another. You know, and it was just like, fucking, if you can imagine, just two planks, and the bus just drove, you know, all of its wheels onto these two planks, and I was a little child, I was fucking shitting myself, I was so scared, and I remember on that same bus travel, I pissed in a bottle, and this family was staring at me, and that was very humiliating. And then I saw some weird Asian movie where I saw a giant face and some smoke and freaked out. So overall, not a very pleasant travel story. Let's see. I remember when I was traveling to Los Angeles on the plane. It was like a 16-hour flight. I thought I was losing my mind. I would like literally just go to the bathroom in the plane and look at the mirror, just be like, "You're fine." This is like just really just like see where I'm at, and I would always look like a zombie, just a fucking dead man. But something fun on the plane was that you can start all these little group chats on the plane and just talk to people on the plane. It was so weird. It's like of course nobody talked. It was really bizarre. My entire experience in LA was pretty interesting, though. I have no idea how people live there. Kind of feel bad for a lot of those people, but it's got an interesting kind of character to it because of its problems that I find quite interesting. Not reassuring or like it's a good thing necessarily, but not a bad thing at the same time. You know, really depends on where you want to look at. Story time. I was on a trip and I needed to pee. My dad handed me a bottle, so I did my business. The other hikers looked at me like I was insane. Yeah, that's messed up. Like, has anybody not ever needed to just pee in a bottle? Like, come on, just let yourself pee. Oh, did the music stop? Oh no, it's all good. Glory to your channel. Thank you, Soviet Union. What the fuck? Oh, you didn't say that. What happened to the Norse episode of Button Chronicles? There were a few jokes in there that I just didn't want to keep up. Like, I didn't want to perpetuate any certain attitudes that I really don't live by anymore. Like, I changed as a person pretty significantly over just the past few months. I don't really want to contribute to a lot of my old bad ways of thinking that I think are bad, I guess, you know? I'm sorry if you really missed that episode, but I don't really want to contribute to that. How's the rest of the Hot Wit Soup crew? I mostly just speak to Bionic Pig. I mean, I don't really speak to him actually a lot. I mean, interact? Yeah, Twitter interact. I mostly just Twitter interact with Bionic Pig and Elvis the Alien. Yeah. We weren't like close friends or anything though. I see you're a man of culture. Why did you make those car history videos? Like, I genuinely want to know the backstory behind that. It was funny. I really wanted to see how many cars I can draw throughout history and get creative with designs and, of course, trivialize the horrors and struggles of history using the fucking 12 IQ idea that is the Pixar Cars movie. You know? You know? You like pomegranates? I actually don't know if I like pomegranates. What about the Pupcast crew? Nah, that one kind of fell apart. Ugh, nothing lasts forever. Can you up your mic? I can't hear anything. Really? My mic's pretty loud. I'll up it a little bit. How would Connor react to being called a monster, being treated like one? You said in the Q&A that he is scared of being compared to a monster. Yeah, well, I guess you'll have to see. You'll have to see what happens next, you know? Like, you can look back on the episodes that I've done so far and see how people have treated him, or how he's reacted to being compared to by monsters. And that'll help you get a good foreshadowing of maybe what'll happen. Ass lasts forever, though. It really do. Titties fade. Dick and ball can be gone, but ass lasts forever. Titties fade. Titties sag. Sometimes the dick don't stand up anymore, and sometimes the ball needs to be snipped off because of some ball-related cancers. But ass lasts forever. Ass lasts forever. Say it with me, chat. Ass lasts forever. Does the Foundation save the world? I don't know why you keep asking that. I don't know what that means. Do they save the world? I don't know if they save anyone. You know, maybe they save a few people, but they're also just locking a lot of innocent people up. For the bodies are waiting for you. That's very cryptic. Username cool. Are you still stuck on Sony Vegas? Hey, it's a choice. It ain't stuck. It ain't stuck. You think you'll last forever? I won't last forever, but my ass might. Hey Bong, huge fan of containment, but I'm curious, do you ever regret making your biggest animated project with an intellectual property that you'll never be able to own yourself? Not really. I mean, I'm just doing what I like. And what I like isn't to own something, what I like is just to create. Like, I don't want to necessarily be more famous than I already am. I like tweeting, like, don't get me wrong, I like saying dumb shit on Twitter and getting likes regardless of how dumb it is. And, of course, meeting new people through this method. And, of course, I should be grateful that I am my own boss, so I can't actually get fucked over. But at the same time, I'm not doing it for the fame, I'm doing it because I like creating. I want to be able to fill up my time doing what I want to do. Because that's sort of the sum total of your day is like what you do, right? The sum total of your life is what you do. And if the momentum that I carry throughout my life is a generally positive one, then I feel like that is a successful life. That's a good life, you know? At least for me, that's what I want to achieve. I'm not allowed outside, so I just watch streams. I'm sorry, Epic Toast Bread. That's fucked up. Where do you want the confinement series to go? Like, what's the end goal here? 3 more episodes. And then that'll be the season. What's positive? Well, for me, positive is a kind of... If it's in more grace and harmony and less tension and less separation, you know, that to me is positive. There can be negative things that have an overall positive outcome, but that's what's making the best of things, you know? A lot of bad things, of course, will still happen to me no matter how positive I act, but making the best of it is going to be a lot easier if you're a positive person, you know? And I don't like using the word positive, generally speaking, to describe me, because it's just such a flaky, like, phrase, like, just be positive, just be happy, you know? It doesn't actually help you realize what you have to do, you know? That is just the end result, essentially, of the thinking, is that you end up being positive. How do you stay motivated? I find it so fleeting. It's hard to be motivated when you start judging things, when you start judging things around you, when you start judging yourself, because that always leads to that never-ending pit of anxious, looping self-judgment. So what I do is I try to identify that I judge myself, and that I judge things around me, and that makes everything frustrating, you know? Like, the more you try to be somewhere else, the less you want to be here, and the less you see, you know? So what you do is, when you are working, you just get lost in the work, and you can do it for hours. You can do it for as, I mean, until your back starts to hurt like mine, but you can do it if you get lost into it. If you really love doing what you want to do, and in my case right now it's drawing and animating and stuff, you really can just actually do it. You can get lost in it, completely just lost, taken away by the thing you're doing. It doesn't have to be something you like. It could just be like doing the laundry. I try to get lost in the laundry, and it hurts less. You know, it might actually be entertaining. Trans rights, yes or no? Yes. You think I'd have this fucking haircut if I was gonna be like anti-LGBT? You know, you're like the non-Japanese version of the dude who did Toho. Is that right? Let me see what the creator looks like. I look nothing like this guy. What are you talking about? The man looks a lot more mature and thin than me. He has a cool little hat. What shows do you like? I love Mr. Laser? Major Laser's cartoon series online. It's really good. Midnight Gospel is fucking incredible. What are your thoughts on David Firth? Yeah, I just had to look him up now. Right. I did see Salad Fingers as a child, so yeah, I like it. I like it. It's always upsetting. Bung, what are Connor's views on women's rights? Time-sensitive question, please answer. I think Connor probably does believe in women's rights, but has a very limited view of what that means, being a person who's just spent his entire life in prison. Make a video where Connor eats bagels. No. Hey, you should shout out Mal Rinky. I'm sure you already appreciate him a lot, but he's a cool Discord mod, and more importantly, a cool dude. He fucking is. I fucking love the shit out of you, Mal Rinky. You're so good. You're such a good mod. I love you. Space is infinite, just like this stream, lol. That's right. This stream is gonna keep going on forever. If you have it on loop. That is the key here. I hope everybody has this stream on loop for when I'm done. Oh my god, Midnight Gospel has such beautiful animation. I know. It's literally my favorite fucking thing on the planet. Bung, I can never focus on any cartoons. I'm too lazy to watch TV. How can I overcome this? Well, it's not necessarily a content problem. It could just be a you problem. I'm not sure how to overcome this because everybody has their own paths. But, maybe try practicing patience, you know? Or not necessarily patience, because people have a weird perception of that word. Rather just acceptance. Try practicing acceptance. If you can expose yourself to accepting things that make you anxious enough to get distracted or to avoid being in the present moment, if you can maybe meditate and learn to accept all of the noises that come up in your head that tell you to go check your phone or to go do something that's more stimulating, not ignore it, just listen to it and not judge it. You know, you're gonna sit down. This is everybody, though, not just people with ADHD or people on the spectrum. It's although I imagine it's gonna be a bit harder. What you do is you sit down and you simply just learn to accept all of the noises that come up, all of the complaints, all of the judgments. Just accept that that's gonna happen, because it is gonna happen. It's always gonna happen. And you just sit there, you hear them, you label them, you say, oh, that's a judgment on what I'm doing right now. That's that's interesting. That's a really mean comment about, you know, like somebody I love, or that was a really nice comment about somebody I love. You know, it's just all of these things will pop up, like literally hundreds of things, and you just accept it, and still you do nothing because you choose to do nothing, and that sort of discipline allows you to be in more harmony with the calamity that is the human brain, you know? There is a video on how to be miserable and tells you how to live the saddest life you can, and I ticked more than 50% of the boxes. Guess I will be sad. Oh, well, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I'm sure you're not that sad, Egg Muffin. Merry Christmas. Hello, Groovy Hoovy. It's a bit early, but maybe you're from the Philippines, in which case, Merry Christmas for like 5 months. You mentioned that you liked LSP. A while ago, could you sing the song These Lumps? I don't remember how that one goes. These lumps. I remember the episode, like she was gonna sing it, and then a bunch of like non-lumpy people went and sung it anyway before her, and I thought that was the funniest shit. Like they stole her song. It's like blatantly stealing. Like it's not even like a funny coincidence. It's just like. Thanks for the $5, El Torres Finlayson. They were actually made a donation before. I just wanted to say your animations are amazing, and I love them more than actual TV shows. Keep it up, man. Thank you. Thank you, El Torres. That's a cool name you got. Thank you for the advice. I hope it helps. That's just the practices that I do. I understand everybody's different. Everybody's different though. So keep looking for the thing that, you know, helps you identify where the problem is. You know? Because it's a lot easier for us to just label the problem as something else and just do something else, because we have such an excess of material things nowadays that, you know, instead of just instead of confronting the thing that consistently stresses us out inside of our minds, we would rather just go to a different thing that we know will give us like X amount of dopamine and hopefully get through the day and manage to get into bed and sleep before the anxiety starts acting up again. But that is an avoidant strategy, and that ends up creating more suffering in the long run. Because, you know, when you end up running into the anxiety and you can't avoid it, it hits you like 10 times harder because you've been trying to avoid it the whole time, you know? Bloodbound, you speak Spanish because I don't understand you at all, XD. I'm just saying that I come from Nicocore. Well, you speak Spanish because I don't understand you at all. I don't speak Spanish, sorry. I'm speaking English. I don't know how to speak Spanish. These lumps, I know you want to slump with these lumps, but you can't have any because you're a chump. These lumps. I don't know if that's how the song goes. I can't remember. I can't use a super chat because it's not available in my region. That's fucked up. It's not available in my region either. It's so funny. Even though I've seen other people in my country use it, I think I tried to use a super chat in this other stream I was in, and it said it wasn't available in my region. So I have no idea. Will we get more Gelbert in the future, or was he a one-off thing? Ooh. Maybe we'll see. Where do you from? Where do I from? I'm from Australia. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of your English. Just it's a great way of saying it. Where do you from? I've gone from punch toads to punching trees and molding room temperature iron bars into shovel heads. Whoa. LSP has them lamps. Ugh. Is there gonna be a SCP series? Yeah, I think there's gonna. There has been one for a bit. Yeah. Do you mean like another episode? I think that's probably what you mean. I require my cheese. You go get your cheese, Happy Eddie. Is that Eddie from Ed, Ed and Eddie? Hell yeah. This is a smiling Eddie. Got any advice for maintaining a diet? You see, here's my take, is that shaming doesn't actually work. Because a lot of people who are overweight, including myself, I used to eat unhealthy food all the time because I felt bad about myself. And I thought, well, because I'm a piece of shit anyway, I might as well just eat whatever I want to avoid this terrible feeling. And so that's comfort eating. That's what a lot of overweight people end up doing. And if you shame them, most of them end up just going back to comfort eating because that's their only reliable source of comfort. And that's the problem, you see. So that's why I think shaming doesn't work. And, you know, obviously I'm talking about people shaming other people, but I'm also talking about people shaming themselves when they're in diets. You know, to call like, oh, I'm a piece of shit and now I'm going to exercise and get better. Well, no, if you call yourself, unless you're okay with calling yourself a piece of shit, and some people are, I guess, then you're going to feel like an enormous failure every time you relapse. And in the past, when I would diet and I would like lose, you're not overweight, Bong. Oh no, this camera angle is just really flattering. I actually am quite overweight. What was I saying? Every time I'd relapse with the food, I would just fall back in, and then I'd think, oh no, I failed. Well, might as well give up now because I'm a piece of shit. And because I had such a negative attitude towards myself, my diets always ended very quickly. But now, I'm in a very different mindset, and I've actually been pretty consistent with my diet for the most part. So, yeah, and that involves a lot of mindfulness, a lot of the aggressive man that wants to shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. Oh, thank you, the aggressive man that wants to shake your hand. I hope your hand's clean. What was I saying? Yeah, something about diets, something about being mindful in diets. Yeah, I got some string cheese. Good on you, cool. Do you think God left us because he too lives in fear of his own creation? Yeah. This is ground control to Major Bung. How are you doing, my friend? Hello, Chapman. I am simply vibing up here in space, giving some dietary advice. You are very pretty. Also, I want to shake your hand. Thank you. Thank you for calling me pretty. What if I'm a failure, huh? You're not a failure. I don't know. Maybe you're a failure. But you'd have to be pretty far low on that list for me to estimate you as a failure, personally. My name is now legally Steve. Good on you, chicken with a gun. Wish I could give you SCP-662 instead of $5. Wish you luck on doing good. Thank you, Reno Sonozaki. I appreciate that. A lot of my notifications are Lord Bung livestream. Hell yeah, I hope that is okay. Lord Bung is slowly turning into our therapist. I'm just telling you what I do. Don't do what I do unless it feels right to you, you know? That's my only advice. That's my only therapeutic advice, is just you have to find out what works for you. Because if your heart isn't in it the whole way, then it's probably not going to work out that well, you know? And if your problem is self-doubt, you know, if it's doubt from the very beginning, then, and you are concerned about the self-doubt inside of you, or the second-guessing, the anxiety inside of you that's getting in the way of everything, you are probably going to find and reach a point where that gets pushed to the test, and you're going to realize that it's okay. Why does the episode take months to create? It's rough. It's animation, you know? It's like there's animation, there's the storyboarding, there's the writing, there's the time that I almost went homeless, and the time I fell down the stairs. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot that actually goes on in there. It's a pretty significant amount of creativity goes into this show, and that's kind of hard to put into not linear time, but I mean like a tightly packed schedule when it comes to creativity. So that's another thing. Bung, what did you eat for breakfast? Actually, what did I eat for breakfast? I had a bunch of nuts. That's what I had. Any hint on when the next episode of SCP will come out? Y'all are just gonna have to be patient. I don't know what else to say. Just be patient. Petition for the Soviet group, to raid the facility, and one of the agents is just screaming out loud, "This is our foundation." Yeah, I actually had this bit that I want to write where instead of it being the group of interest that's like the Soviet one, I wanted it to be called the SCCCP because I thought that was it's a better joke. But no, still hasn't fit in just yet. What happened to the IKEA tribe since they have Connor's blood in them? Don't tell the Steth that. Shouldn't they be able to escape that tumor thing, or is it not bloodborne? Bung, I need to know. Well, it's not bloodborne, so you don't need to worry about that. You will have to see what happens, though. Your episodes are too good to wait for. That doesn't make sense. Too good to wait for? I appreciate that, though. That's a compliment, I know. But, nah, it's all good. What is it with this stream and spammers? Just people who really want their questions answered, you know? It happens. It happens on every stream I've been, you know? Every stream of this size, I guess, yeah. So I crunched the numbers on how long a Connor planet would take to form if you ejected Connor into space for an Earth-sized planet. ... Thank you, Moise, for the £5 and for the anticipation. The anticipation of this Connor experiment. Thank you, brother. Oh shit, he's still doing it. You would need 82 sextillion Connors. Given it takes 3 minutes to die in a vacuum, you would need 469.7 quadrillion years to equal Earth's mass. No fucking way, dude. And that's without, you know, an asteroid coming in and just fucking up the whole thing. Jeez. Thank you, Moise. I needed this. What's your favorite world-ending SCP? Much love. Thanks for the $20, Rain Lynot. World-ending SCP. There is this one SCP that's like apparently just this really big sort of Lovecraftian kind of goop that once it becomes aware of something, that thing vanishes from existence. And it has a pretty interesting intellect. Like, it doesn't understand that the entire planet is one singular thing that can vanish once it notices. So, you know, when they found this SCP, there was just a big crater of emptiness, and the SCP was sort of just sitting there. However, when a bunch of soldiers came up to it and tried to take it out, their legs disappeared, so it could only understand that their legs were the thing causing the sound. They couldn't understand that it was attached to human beings. And then one time they tried to make this SCP vanish by putting a mirror in front of it, and then the mirror disappeared. So it's like, you know, what is it? I really like the concept, and it's just sort of kept in a big cage right now as like a contingency plan in case another big SCP escapes and tries to destroy the world. Then hopefully it'll just run into that SCP and blip, you know? Why at 8 a.m.? Well, it's not 8 a.m. for me. I'm sorry. Just wake up whenever you want. This is just when I like to stream. On a Thursday night. I know it doesn't really make sense, but that's just how it is. Can you put another kind of art on the screen? Yeah, alright. Let's see what we can do. I'm only going to be on here for like another half hour anyway. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Ah, shit. There we go. Yeah. Has Candace joined the stream yet? No, I'm not gonna fall for that one. I'm not gonna fall for that one again. I'm gonna Zoom call class right now. Also, I'm Germany on your Disc server. I'm Germany on your Discord server. Oh, are you the one who just calls himself Germany? Yes. Hello. Hello, all of Germany. That a tech priest? No, I just kind of like the sort of rusty old steampunk kind of design I gave him. I thought, like, that's a fun playable character, and that's kind of what I was designing him to be in my head, if I could create any video games. Why did Starbucks misspell my name? My name is Harry, not help. There's a man behind the counter. He has a gun. He will kill me and my coworkers if he doesn't get $1 million. Ugh. I don't know, man. I hope you didn't tip them. How does Connor's powers work? Is death for him when his heart stops, when his brain dies, or when he perceives fatal damage? More love. Thank you, Rain Lineart. $20. I guess it becomes when I guess it's when his body becomes so still that that it is perceived to be dead. Because, you know, people can come back to life after having their everything completely stop for a while. So I guess the moment that everything stops for that while, the reincarnation just happens. You know? Hope that makes sense. 303 is just a walking meatball. Yeah, he is. What is the hardest character you've drawn? I don't know. They've all been like a really exciting journey. But I'm not sure. I think there are gonna be a few in this coming episode that are gonna be pretty hard to draw. I could say that for sure, just because I haven't drawn them yet. So that's just what I'm worried about. You know, I mean, I have drawn, but I haven't like animated them yet, is what I mean. Those drawings look sick. Thank you. Damn, your casual voice is awesome. Thank you. My casual voice. Thank you. Yeah, this isn't my full-time voice. So, Bong, what SCP do you think your personality closely relates to and why? No, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't really think of any right now, damn. You might have answered this question, but what got you into SCPs? A friend of mine in high school showed me the website and I thought, damn, I really like this. I really like that I can just draw whatever the fuck I want. Because I have all these cool ideas now that people have written on paper. And I appreciate the hell out of that. It was a great art project, you know, like Inktober or something. Looking pretty neat. Yeah. I decided to make him more of like a black flame thing rather than a bunch of black ribbons or thread, whatever the original was made out of. Final question, if you had to choose, would you rather be an administrator, a scientist, a D-class, or an SCP, all the love? Thank you again, Rain Lineart. It's a tough one. That is a tough one. Maybe at least a scientist so I could go home to my family. If I wanted to be the most sane, I'd probably be an administrator. No, actually, no. They often get targeted by a lot of SCPs because they're obviously the ones in charge. That's a tough one. Maybe I could be a scientist. I'll just be a really nice scientist so they won't bully the shit out of me when they do their containment breach and kill everyone. In my opinion, your humor is right up there with Futurama and South Park. Thank you. I don't feel like it is, but I appreciate that. I gotta go to class. I wish you luck with the stream. Thank you, Titanfall 118. You go do your learning. Hey, Bung, I was going through the old Bung Chronicles, and I can't find the Greek episodes from the Bung Chronicles. What happened to them? The Greek episodes? I think there's only one of them. I don't remember getting rid of that one. I don't know which one you're talking about, sorry. Oh, 5 for life, yeah. How do you choose / find which SCPs you want to draw? I just read a whole bunch of them, and if one of them clicks with me, I just try and incorporate it, you know? But I already have a story in mind, so I just kind of have to choose SCPs that work around the story, which is not actually that hard. What do you think about the name Gay Bowser? Currently, are we vibing? Yes. Although my back does hurt a little bit. Please answer. Why does nuclear fission happen when Connor... Why doesn't nuclear fission happen when Connor revives? Well, I think what's happening is that the atoms are just being converted into Connor. He's not being forced into a new reality. It's more like, oh, let's transform that. Let's transform those atoms into the relevant atoms. Bung, do you play any games or do anything for a hobby? Yeah, I've been playing No Man's Sky lately, with my homies, with a friend, with Mal Rinky. What else? Sometimes I go into the Discord and watch like a movie or something with my patrons. Sometimes I hang out with other people. Sometimes I do D&D. Sometimes I do meditation. Try to do it at least once a day. Sometimes I just vibe out and draw. Yeah, it's actually a lot of things that I do. I just currently still a bit sick, so it's a bit low on motivation every now and then. How much have I missed these past streams? Also, dickweed. Don't think you missed much, just been vibing. Which one is more ethical, Global Occult Coalition or SCP Foundation? Well, the SCP Foundation, a little bit, by a little bit. Like, the GOC are trying to kill every single SCP they come across, and the SCP Foundation are trying to neutralize it in any way possible, but killing is not off the table, and of course, keeping everybody in cages, regardless of how safe they are, is definitely not off the table. Have you seen the Femboy Connor in Discord? Thank you for the $5, Tropic Snakey. I'll go check that out. Don't often like using that phrase, but let me check it out. Oh, wait, where in the Discord is it actually? Maybe it's in show off your content. I still can't see it, sorry. Oh, maybe it's the confinement page, actually. That'd probably make more sense. Nope, I can't see it, sorry. Can you add me in the Discord with the picture so I can see it? I vibe while school starts, so oh boy, here I go. Oh shit. We are vibing out here in a spaceship in space. We are looking at drawings I made like that chair with a face. We have a lava lamp. It kinda looks like an egg. I am losing blood because I'm sitting on my leg. Uh-oh. Need to move my leg and now it's tingly. Free tracks. Poor man just got a million pings. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, of course it's in cursed image. Yes. My man. My boy. My boy Connor will wear a dress because he feels like it. Let him dress up. What happens if Connor meets the SCP that steals whatever knows about it? That steals whatever knows about it? I don't know about that one. Damn, Bung, your singing voice is angelic. Ants on your legs. Yeah, you know the feeling. Can Connor die? Yeah, he dies all the time. He just keeps coming back. Last final update. Got cheese back. I'm so stoked about Cool getting his cheese. Does Connor support trans rights? Yes, he does. I don't know if he... No, maybe he probably does know about it. He's just a very sheltered boy. Pee pee poo poo. Thank you, poopy head oof. You're the best. The world will be dead without you. Ah, thank you. I feel the same way. The world would be dead if I died, because I wouldn't see it anymore. I was going through the old Lord Bun Chronicles and I couldn't find the Norse videos or anything while they were gone. Why did they disappear? Yeah, I took them away. I unlisted them because there were a bunch of jokes and attitudes that I had in a few of my old videos actually that I really didn't want to carry over into my new sort of when my channel got more popular again. I didn't want that to be carried over just because it's not something that I represent anymore. It's not something that I identify with, and I feel like I don't want to contribute to certain attitudes and opinions that I had at the time. Because, you know, I want to prioritize art and creativity, not those really like, not like any of the shitty opinions that I had in the past that have nothing to do with creativity or anything positive, really. 20 dislikes come from the GOC. They can try, but they only have 20 YouTube accounts because they're all old people. Did they actually teach Connor things when he was a kid, or did they just sort of throw a textbook at him and hope for the best? Somewhere in between that, you know? Random thought I had about in the shower, but if your butt crack was horizontal, then it would go whenever you go down a slide. That's a good thought. Horizontal butt cracks. Could you imagine that? Your ass would just look like big lips. Are you vibing? Because I am, to be quite frank. I am vibing as well. Yeah, vibing with your new hair, with my new haircut, sorry. Yeah. Look at that. Feel that. Feels good. I love your nails. Thank you, Raibu. Yeah, they're white. And they're real as well. They're just painted. When I got my hair done, the barber kept asking if they were real, like, if I just put like those fake pretty nails on, because they were kind of jealous that like me, a man, had these kinds of nails. And I noticed a lot of people have, like, a lot of guys, especially around me, have these really stubby little nails. I wonder what that's about. Is that genetic, or do they just like chew it off, you know? What crime did Connor commit to become a D-class, or did he become one for a different reason? Yeah, I mean, he's a D-class because he's an anomaly. I mean, he's not a D-class, sorry. He's in the facility because he's an anomaly. He just has an orange jumpsuit, so everybody thinks he's D-class, but really he's just another SCP. It's just that, why would they have a different outfit for the SCPs, you know? The orange jumpsuit is also just kind of... If you know anything about the private prison system in America, there are quite a few references I make to it, including the orange jumpsuit, which is just D-class anyway, but I kind of want Connor to be lumped in, even unintentionally lumped in with the D-class. Because he didn't do anything wrong, he was just born like that. He was just born with the ability to not die, so now he's basically in prison. And it's bullshit, you know? Wow, call me out of my nails then. Yeah, sorry. Got the little stumpy nails. Got little tiny baby nails. Labor and craftswork kills your nails. Yeah, like my barber had so much like cuts and blood. Not leaking. They weren't leaking blood while they were cutting my hair, but like they had so many cuts all over their hands, and it was like same with gardeners, I guess. You got the good nail genes. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, it's something that, you know, might as well, right? Is it possible to vibe with music? Absolutely. That's what I'm doing right now, at least. I am vibing with music. Vibing. Barely got here. How's it going? Damn. Not sure how you barely got here. You're right here with me. Say hello to Paradox Tank. Right in my studio. Oh, Paradox Tank is too shy to come out. They actually just barely got here, so they're gone right now. I like the nice vibes, my man. Thank you, Kevin Boyle. I like your name. Wait, Connor was born not dying? I thought the demon possessed him when he was a baby. I mean, both. Yes. Both. That is both correct. How long is the stream going to be up? Let me just check exactly when I started. Yeah, maybe just like 10 or 20 minutes. That's about it. Personally, long nails spook me, don't need them breaking. You just trim them. I just can't trim them shorter than my fingers because that's not the way that my nails are designed. I can't trim them shorter than that. SCP Tato. Tato? I'm here for Lord Bong, nice tunes and sand dunes. Hell yeah, Hollow Jack. You better be surfing on those dunes, my man. Surfboard right down the sand dunes, and then freak out because the guy in the sand dune buggy is left and you have no water and you just have a big dumb surfboard in the middle of the Mojave Desert. I don't even know if they have dunes in the Mojave Desert. Thursday, officially the Lord Bong Vibe Day. It is indeed. Welcome to the vibe. for your mind, for your mind. I want to be a superorganism, superorganism. Bro, anybody listen to Superorganism? I just started listening to them. They're pretty great. Find them at Fallout AU. That would be fun. Would you have any J SCPs? I actually did have a JJ in episode 4, I think. It was SCP-420J, which is like 3 puns. It's pretty great. But yeah. Where are you from? I am from Australia. Suggestion, can you have an episode have a nuclear explosion at one of the sites? That's why? Bung singing at 3 a.m. Yeah, basically. Superorganism. I could barely manage being a regular organism. I feel that. You can barely do that because we are a superorganism. You know, and then whenever a part of the superorganism disagrees with you, you feel like you failed. But you didn't fail. That's just how the superorganism works. The superorganism of all life on Earth, you know, the ecosystem of reality. It's a fun little game of, you know, that person got in line ahead of you and maybe they didn't deserve it, but it's up to you how you're going to react. That's all part of the big organism. Do you want it to be a violent organism that constantly hurts each other, or do you want it to be a harmonious organism, you know? And I guess that's completely contextual, you know. There are some cases in which maybe violence is okay. I'm pretty torn about that personally. Lord Bong, will you marry me? I'll think about it. What is your current mood? It is vibin'. There is a bit of worry about my back, though. Ugh, back hurts a little bit. But I am mostly vibing, yeah. What's your plan for 1 million subs? I don't know yet. I'm gonna need to think about that. Organism. Hey Lord Bong, what is your IQ? I remember I got like a bunch of IQ tests done from all of these different websites, and they all came out completely different. So I don't know. I think you're high. I think you're high. I'm actually not high, but I'll probably be high later. Maybe after this stream. What would happen if we find a new intelligent life form? Well, that'll completely fuck up the game that a lot of people had going on here on Earth, you know? We really had this idea that we were the most intelligent thing on this planet, and that was our reason for treating everything less intelligent than us like absolute shit. Like products, like assembly line products. So, yeah, I wonder. It might unite everybody in a way that makes us violent towards the intelligent life that we found. I know people like my mom would definitely interpret these intelligent life as demons because it doesn't fit in her personal religious ethos. And I think a lot of people like my mom would probably do the same thing. You know, if aliens showed up in a spaceship, you know, the people who aren't particularly religious but who are open to aliens are like, oh yeah, those are aliens, it's pretty cool. But then people who are so against the idea of that and super religious are gonna be like, those are demons. They're making themselves look like aliens so that we have some weird curiosity about them to go and talk to them, and then they're gonna kill us all, you know. That's the only perspective I can really speak on. But I think they they already covered that in that movie Contact, starring, I forgot her name already. Shit. My school blocked the dinosaur game when there's no internet. Fuck, dude. I hate it when they do that. Hey, Lord Bong, what program you animate? Please read. Don't use the program that I animate with. It's just how I like to do it. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I mean, it's just not really. If you want to get into the industry of animation, like the actual industry, don't do what I'm doing. You have to use like an industry standard model, like Toon Boom. That's a good one. What I use is Sony Vegas Pro 13, which is not an animation program. It's just a video editing program. Yeah. Bunga, you suggested we return to Monkey. God, I wish we could all just return to Monkey. Are you religious, Bung? I wouldn't say religious. I would say maybe spiritual. Like, I sort of view that you can say that you're independent, which is pretty neat. Yeah, it is really neat. Feet reveal when? Never. What was I saying again? Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm religious. I would say I'm spiritual. Like, I'm comfortable using the word God to describe the universe, but not to describe a particular idea of a way that people should live their lives, otherwise they'll go to hell. That's religious thinking, or that's rather institutionalized religion or Western mechanistic religion, whatever you want to call it. All of these things that I'm not really for. I'm more okay with the idea that every single living thing in this universe is God. Every single non-living thing as well. Everything in the universe, including the space between spaces, every single thing is God. And if we all treated each other like we were each other, rather than completely separate alien people who are trying to ruin our lives, then maybe we wouldn't be living in such a way in which we take advantage of each other in this, in this ecosystem, in this economy, in this way that we live our lives, Reject modernity, go back to Monkey, please. Panpsychism? Oh, I don't know what that is. I'll check that out. Panpsychism. In philosophy of mind, panpsychism is a view that mind or mind-like aspects is a fundamental and ubiquitous feature of reality. It is also describes the theory as the mind is a fundamental feature of the world which exists throughout the universe. I mean, that is a part of what I believe in. Like, I believe that the mind is the subjective experience of the mind is just as important as your objective experience of reality, because they completely affect each other. How your mind is going to affect your body is going to affect your mind. These things are connected with each other. They're not the same thing, but they are part of the same thing, which is the intersect between you observing reality and your physical body, Do you recognize Sealand, the great nation and a British World War II defensive platform with a small population and website? Yeah, are they still around? I heard about them a few years ago. I don't know if they're still around. Everyone will take advantage of any opportunity they can get. Not everyone, but yeah, I know what you mean. And that's not necessarily a good thing that's been trained into us, and I do think that we have been trained to feel that way, that we need to take advantage. And that's no good. If we had more of a motherly society or a spiritual society, like a spirituality is inherently more motherly, there would be more of a vibe, more of an incentive to be taking care of the weak and vulnerable and unifying over the fact that we all die, we all get sick, we all get hurt, we all feel terrible things, bad things happen. And instead of, you know, trying to separate and categorize people and trying to say that, okay, well, they deal with their problem, it's their country, we should just deal with our own shit, and then, of course, not do anything. You know, there should be room for healing, there should be room for compassion, room for acceptance and understanding. And we unfortunately don't get a whole lot of that. We live in a very, very mechanistic society where things are either fixed or broken, and nobody really gets to decide what broken means, except for the people in power. And that's how it be. People think there's only one way of looking at things, and because there are so many things, that we'll never run into the possibility that there are more than one way of looking at things. You know, the I have mine mentality is truly the bane of human society. Humane society. I have mine, yeah. Can't believe you're streaming, that's me. Just got here, ready to vibe. The stream's gonna be ending soon, but I'm glad you are here to vibe. This is a TED Talk now. It always has been. You just, like, I move my head, you can see the big red X behind me. Ah, yes, society. Yeah. Trans rights? Yes, trans rights. We live in a society. Yes, we do. I have no need for returning to monkey, for I am chicken. Right? Yeah, chicken's got to return to dinosaur. I wish that you had a team and you posted weekly. Even if I had a team, I wouldn't be able to post weekly. There are a lot of layers that have to go through me as the creator. There are a lot of layers. I don't usually join streams like this, but I just want to say your videos make my dog happy. I'm so fucking glad to hear that, Mark Mello. I must say, you're looking very cute, Mr. Bung. Thank you, Scoot. I appreciate that. I come every stream to say Pepsi Rocket. I'm glad. What's the country next to Sweden? Norway? There's Norway on one side, and then there's Finland on the other side, right? Something like that. Streams are always fun way to get through college. I hope that my streams give you the answers for your college assignments. I am a dog. Thank you, Phoenix and Pets, for telling me your species. Before you dissipate, tell me how's life and what's groovy for you recently. What's groovy for me recently? Just existing, you know? Just sitting there, being happy with the fact that I exist, you know? It's a relatively new experience, and I'm really enjoying it. Whoa! Thanks for the 2,500 CLP. I know little English. Sorry if it is not understood. There is not much, but I hope to show you a little my appreciation for what you do. Hell yeah! Thank you, Stonewolf152. What is CLP actually? Oh, that's my country's conservative party. No, I meant the currency. Oh, Chilean pesos. Okay, well, gracias. Muchas gracias for that. Oh, you were trying to make like a Norway joke. Like the dude, no way. Yeah, fuck. That kind of /whooshed me. Also, don't waterboard yourself. Every time you breathe in the water, there is always more water. It's fucked up. Where are you traveling in your space can? That way. I mean that way, sorry. I forgot the camera. That way. Hey, you said it right, my man. Hello from Southeast Asia. Hello, Panels PG. Whichever Southeast Asian country you are from. Maybe the Philippines, so kamusta. Maybe Indonesia, so salamat. Maybe from Indonesia, so salamat. Maybe you're from Singapore, so salamat and namaste. I don't know. I used to travel all over Southeast Asia. My family. Ah, the great Lord Bong. All hail the man who created the best SCP animated series. Oh, don't hail me. I'm just a fucking dude. Shaking my head. Every time. Hey, I'll be listening. Love your work. I've got a rib out of place. Oh shit. I hope your rib gets put back into place, or maybe you learn to live with this rib. I hope whatever it is good character development for you. No, you can't just fly in space. Haha, Pepsi spaceship go brrr. Kamustaka, Lord Bong, Sanamabuti Ikao. I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. I can read Tagalog, but I can't understand it. Hello from Portugal, my friend. Obrigado, Bruno Fernandez. Wow. Ravioli man is here. Where? Give me the ravioli. Hi, I'm from Argentina. Greetings. Hola. Buenos. I don't know. Buenas noches. Bring out a new video, please. We have been waiting for months. I might make a Halloween video, but I'm still working on this current video. I don't want to pile up too many projects on top of each other, otherwise none of it would really happen. Hello from the big state of Texas. Hello, Tyler Jones. Have you been to Mindanao, or did you avoid it? Well, my parents never took me there. I imagine my parents were trying to avoid it. Me as a kid had no idea what Mindanao was, and now as an adult I realize, okay. Don't know what to write. Love your art and hope your back is getting better. Please take good care of yourself. Thank you, Raibu. It's really sweet. It's really sweet of you. You have coronavirus? God, could you imagine? I thought I did for a while. I got tested and everything. That was all good. Bung, you should just put a note on the screen that says, I don't know when episode 8 will be done, so people stop asking. People are still gonna ask, regardless. But maybe I'll take up that idea. Basement review. God, please. We don't even have basements in Australia. There should be an SCP that makes people vibe when getting close to it. God, yeah. That's what the 420J is. How's the stream? It's going pretty good so far. It's going to be ending pretty soon, though. Any tips for a small storytelling YouTuber? Just got started a couple months ago. They take a long time to make. I guess it depends what the medium is that you're telling the story. Basements are where the spiders live. They're where they live. They pay rent for that basement. I accept them. Although the other day I walked into a spider's web and I had a fucking... It's basically doing the fucking Harlem Shake to get him off, you know? Like I was... Ugh. I kind of missed the whole stream. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm sorry. I'll try and do another stream Sunday morning. Sunday morning for me, it'll be like Sunday night for most of you, I think. Or no, it'll be Saturday night for most of you, in America at least, and Europe. I should be working, but factory work is hard to do with this wayward rib. Do you also have a chiropractor? No, I had a... No, I should get a physician of some kind, but I've just been doing these stretches from these YouTube tutorials. No, I've been focusing mostly on like my diet and my respiratory health. Maybe I should at this point expand into physician, or at least get a better chair, because this one just keeps, you know, like I can't rest my back on something that keeps falling backwards like this. Привет. Hello, Vladimir SCP. It's a good name. I'm from Brazil. I don't understand anything, but there you are, well known for your animations. I don't know why I like the way you said that. That's great. But there you are, well known for your animations. Chiropractors are a scam. Total pseudoscience. Yeah, I heard that too. Like, there is no real, like, there's no real hardcore science behind it. Especially like the chiropractors who work on babies. It's like, babies have soft bones, leave them alone. Who is this handsome man? Thank you. I love your art style. I'm so glad there is a series with this art. It has so much detail, but at the same time, it's got the right amount of simplicity for a TV series. Thank you. I'm glad I got that balance right. I don't want to overcomplicate the art. Any drawing tips? I'm told I'm good at drawing, but your art is awesome. Oh, thank you. Literally just draw. A lot of artists will tell you just draw, but what I think people need to add to that statement is draw with less judgment. Because your perfectionism is what's going to stop you from drawing. You're going to draw something and you're going to be like, I'm unhappy with that line, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. This is getting frustrating, I quit. If you just let yourself draw with all of the little mistakes and draw like 19 ugly drawings and one good drawing, that's how you get better. That's how you learn what you can do. That's how you learn what your abilities are. That's how you can learn what you're comfortable with. And that's what's most important, is the harmony in your head with the drawing. Because it's the dance. It's a dance between you and what's ending up on the paper. Your hand moving is not entirely in your control. It's a little bit out of your expectations. So yeah, that's my advice. It's up to me for no reason. Would you ever consider making SCP-096 episode? Thanks for the $2, but probably not. I already have the episodes kind of planned out for this season. Oh, thank you, Jackson Lloyd, for the $5. Hey, BB, the cheese or cum? D-cheese or cum? D-cheese or cum? I'm just gonna say cum. I don't even care what the context of the question is anymore. It's 12 a.m. Do you plan on sleeping anytime? It's actually only 10:49 where I am right now. So, yeah, probably in a few minutes. Oh, have you ever watched The Secret of Kells or Song of the Sea? I watched both, and I fucking love them both. They're so good. They're so goddamn good. It's like, it's a disgrace that any other animation exists, that knowing that those two movies exist. You know? I'll burn down my channel in honor of that. How long have you been drawing professionally / seriously? Professionally, I'd say maybe 3 or 4 years. But I've been drawing since I was a little kid. That's just something that sort of happened as a kid. Whatever ingredients came together to result in me wanting to draw a lot as a kid and get into the habit of drawing as a kid is something that simply happened when I was little, and I haven't stopped since. So that gave me a big advantage on being able to find out what I'm comfortable with, or at least being comfortable with the idea of drawing. And it always gave me just that little opportunity to be a little bit creative. But now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing that, oh, actually, there's actually a much, much bigger opportunity to be creative, and I could do more things. I could actually do things outside of that comfort zone, and outside of that comfort zone, and just keep going, you know? Is podcast dead or what, man? Yeah, it's dead. I feel like I said that earlier, but maybe you weren't there. Have you seen Felix Colgrave's work? Yes. Double King? It's so good. On a scale of 1 to America, how free are you tonight? Bro. Well, if I say America, then I'm absolutely not free right now. When getting into drawing, I would say try drawing without looking for a start. It helps with creating a technique rather than trying to perfect the art you create. That is a good way to do it, yeah. I've never tried not looking though, but I have always, whenever I draw, when I draw a line, I already know that line isn't going to be perfect. I'm just seeing if I could bounce off of that line, and bounce off of that line, bounce off of that line, seeing how that goes. Hey, me again. My dog just woke up and came running over because I'm pretty sure she likes the sound of your voice. Oh no, it's so cute. Hello. Hello, Mark Mellow's dog. What's your dog's name? I'll say your dog's name on stream. Please. Bro, if you're taking a year to animate, it better be an hour-long film. Oh. A lot of the hard part is actually trying to shorten it down. Like, figuring out what parts I need to sacrifice. I'm afraid that isn't how it works. You know, there's no, like... Do I need to make a video just explaining, like, what happened in my life that made everything so difficultly long? Nah, I mean, people are still gonna ask anyway. Doesn't really matter. But it is what it is. I want your lava lamp gif. Thank you. I made it, like, the other week. Her name's Molly. Hello, Molly. Hello, Molly. Aww. It'll be fucking next minute you're just like recording me next, like talking to a bag of ecstasy on your table. Just, hello, Molly. Oh, I hope your dog is beautiful and happy. I love you, Molly. I'm doing this stream for you only and nobody else. Will Stanley from episode 6 and 7 ever return? I think you might need to see the after credits scene of episode 7. Think Juice. Thanks for the $5. You said depends on med earlier. My medium's radio plays. I'm a sound designer, so I've been hiring artists for cover art because I can't afford animation. And you said depends on med earlier. My medium's radio plays. So I've been hiring artists for... I really don't know what that means. I'm sorry. You don't need to justify yourself. That's what I felt. But, yeah, sometimes I feel like I do when I'm feeling at my, like, lowest, you know? Can you say hi to my cat Ziggy? Hello, Jessica's cat Ziggy. I am also streaming for you as well and every cat watching stream. And every dog and every guinea pig and snake and spider. And then maybe some humans. You should name the dog on the wall Molly. I already named her Ruby, actually. But if I would... I know actually a couple of dogs named Molly and Charlie. That seems to be the most common dog names I know. Just 5 more minutes on the stream. Hey Bung, just want to say you're awesome. I'm glad to watch this series. I know this kind of project takes time and a lot of effort. Keep it up and take your time, man. I appreciate that. Brofist. Thanks for the brofist. Hey Bung, do you like dogs or cats or both? I fucking love both of them. They can both go to cat dog heaven, where they'll make funny videos and interact with each other in those quirky ways that they do. Every pet octopus, yes. Can you say hi to my bird Cody, please, lol? Hey, Cody. I'm doing this for you as well, Cody. What kind of bird are they? I hope they're an African gray parrot so that they can just repeat what I said in, like, perfect eloquency. What is your secret to keeping creative burnout at bay? Well, it's tricky. It has to do with, if you already know that you love being creative, then you can get lost in it as long as you are completely aware of the present moment, including your own physical body and your emotions and your thoughts. So there's a lot that you're going to have to be aware of, and that requires training. So meditation helps, mindfulness is really the main thing. It's just paying attention to your feelings and thoughts and bodily sensations, because these things are all connected and they affect you in a way that you might feel embarrassed of how much they affect you, you know? But they affect you regardless. Hey baby, have you ever considered buying a sweatshop with workers to have the animation done faster? Just a thought, baby. Thanks for the $5, Jackson Light. Every goddamn day, I just want to pull a Walt Disney and just, you know. No, I have one animator who, like, I affectionately call him my bitch. But no, I pay him, so I can't exactly sweatshop this man. Your stream is perfect for work, especially thanks to your smooth, silky voice. That's the goal, and I'm glad that people are using my stream this way. Can you say hi to my turtle, Sofa King Dunn? That's your turtle's name? Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. I know what you're trying to do here. Unless you actually did just name your turtle a name that sounds like So Fucking Done. Hey, So Fucking Done. This stream is for you, baby. Where'd you get your voice actors? Are they friends of yours? A lot of them learnt of me when I uploaded my first episode. And some of them already happen to know me, which is really flattering, but some of them I reach out and they're like, oh yeah, this guy looks legit. Look at his stuff. I'm missing school because of the internet. I'm sorry, but thank you for the $2 sub to me for no reason. Bong, I'm eating Play-Doh. You keep fucking eating Play-Doh, dude. Hey Bong, when is your birthday? It's actually the 1st of July. Right smack bang in the middle of the year. Bong, an important question. How one can do with depression? Like, feeling sad as a usual. I think I get what you're saying. Well, this is simply put, it is just preoccupy your time. Like, right now I've been sick, and that's been making me feel quite sleepy, and that's been making me feel... Oh, thanks for the $10, Alec Dudgeon. And that's been making me feel like I am depressed, even though I know I'm not really depressed. It just shares quite similar symptoms, which is like wanting to stay in bed all day because of the headache. So I can kind of understand what you're going through. But what you do is that, in my case, I guess, I try and sit with the pain and pay some attention to the pain without judging it, without, you know, complaining about it, without fighting it or ignoring it or trying to, like, think of the future or the past. just sitting with it and being like, this is my relationship currently with my pain, you know? Because that's just where my story is right now. I don't know what's causing your depression, so obviously I can't be your therapist here on that regard, but occupying your time with other things and really living in those other things, not desperately trying to escape the depression, don't confuse it with that, just if you're doing something, if you're just hanging the clothes, if you're just like taking a shit or making some lunch or whatever, just really, really do it. Just really pay attention to it and really live in it and live in the process and actually make the decisions. And if you're doing that, if you're preoccupying your time with all of these things, you're not really wasting much time, in bed, being depressed. Unless you're sick, then that's different. You probably do need some rest. That's just me talking to myself at this point. Okay, it's 11 o'clock now, so I'm going to go to, I might talk to my patrons, actually. Alright, so good night, everybody. It's been a pretty good stream, It's been pretty vibes. I think we successfully vibed through space quite a bit. Brought up these old drawings. I really like this drawing of all those SCPs. I wanted to get that out in a poster or something. That would be so good. Alright. Good night.